What's up, guys? D628 here, and welcome to Agario, part 4 of Agario, to tell you the truth. Today is still July 2nd. We are still on the peach orchard. Cold, but it's so good. Okay, this episode, we're talking about cars, okay? So, this is the situation. This is the situation, okay? So, we got, right now, I drive a 1999 Honda Civic, okay? I hate the car. It's a piece of trash. It's loud. It's obnoxious. The ride is terrible. To tell you the truth, that's what I think I got my herniated disc from. Just saying the truth. I think that's what I got it from. But it's bad, okay? It's just bad. That's just to sum it up. It's bad. So, I am planning to, buy a new car when I move to Boise. So, because I'm planning to get a new job over there that pays way better than this job. So, well, not way better, but better than this job, which is pretty much everything else. So with that being said, fuck off. With that being said, I don't know where the corner is. Oh, that was dangerous. Go get that yellow one. What the hell are you guys doing? God damn it, get the yellow one. He's in the corner. There you go. Get him. There you go. Gosh. But, so I've been test driving cars. I've been test driving cars to see what I want. Because I had 5 cars in mind that I actually was, would be a plan to get. The 5 cars were the Dodge Challenger. That was my first choice. And then I was like, then my cousin got his car, and it was a 2-seater. I was like, maybe a 2-seater won't be too bad. So the 350Z, I can't get the 370. I know I've talked about this a bit, but we're going to focus on this, okay? The 370 is too expensive, okay? So the 350Z would be a perfect choice, okay? So we got the 350Z, the Dodge Challenger, thank you. And then my third choice was, what was my, the Ford Focus ST, okay? Like a 2013 Ford Focus ST. Not the, a regular Ford Focus, we'll get on that, but a Ford Focus ST, okay? That was another choice. Those are my top 3 choices. And then I was like, okay, if I can't afford this stuff, what car should I get? Then those 2 cars were the Ford Focus, just the regular one, but like the top model one. I don't want to get like the regular one with like the hubcaps and stuff. Like they're not the titaniums, but they're like, I don't know what they are, but they're like the top model Ford Focus regular, like the SC or whatever, They got like the nice alloy wheels on it. They look good, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I love hatchbacks. I really, really, really love hatchbacks. It's like my thing. So that car and the Dodge Dart, okay? Because I think that's personally the best looking 4-door car out there. That's a sedan, okay? So I test drove the 350Z way back. Not way back, but it wasn't too long ago, but like 3 weeks ago, maybe, okay? 3 weeks ago, that's probably a good guess. 3 or maybe even a month ago, but I test drove one at my local Nissan dealership. They have a silver 2000. At the time they had a silver 2007 convertible. That's the one I test drove because I would like to get the convertible one. I think with the top down they look really, really good. So that was a choice. And then they have a white coupe, just the regular ones. God damn it. So you have the regular white coupes, and those are the only 2 that they had. They had some. They had the 370 Nismo, which was, oh god, that car is so beautiful. They had that one in a regular 370Z convertible. But for the 350Zs, those are the only ones they had. Now they have a 350Z Nismo model, but it's way, way too expensive, and I can't afford it. So it's pretty nice, but it's been ridden hard, I'm guessing, so I wouldn't even think about getting it. But it is the Nismo edition, which is kind of cool. Anyways, with that, I test drove the silver convertible one. I loved it. I'm not gonna lie. That was such an awesome car. We went on the highway. We went here, drove it, and it was awesome. Okay, it was freaking awesome. Okay. Then like 4 days ago or something, I test drove the Dodge Dart and the Ford Focus, like the model I wanted, and it was actually one that I would get. No joke. The color was perfect. It was like a aggressive, like dark gray, I guess you can say. It looked cool with nice like matching wheels with that dark gray. It was really nice. Okay, it was really nice. And the Dodge Dart, was the 2.4 liter, and it was nice. It was one that I would want. It was like dark gray again. I like white, but this like dark, I like dark gray as well. It was a good looking one. I had like the nice stock. It was like the top model dart. Okay, it wasn't the turboed ones. They did have a turboed ones, which I might drive the turboed one, but I don't think I will, because the story I'm about to say is gonna prove that I don't like the dart. So I drove those two, and I did not like the dart. It was, the interior was nicer than the Ford Focus, just because it had that screen and it was simpler. Like it was just simple because it had just the screen on the, and that's pretty much it. And it had like some climate control stuff, and everything else was controlled by the screen, which was really cool. I really like that because I'm like a tech guy, so I like, the touchscreen and stuff. And it was like a nice responsive touchscreen. Okay, it wasn't like some crappy one. It was a good one. So, that was that. I liked the interior of that one. And then I test drove the Ford Focus, the regular one, and it was nice. I really enjoyed it. If I had to go for like a cheaper route than the Challenger or the 350, it would have to be probably the Ford Focus. The car was like, what was it? It was a $14,200, which is like in my limit. $14,200. It was a 2014 or a 13. I don't remember which. And it only had like 30,000 miles. So it was pretty much like, because I don't want a brand new car. Like I don't like buying brand new cars. I wouldn't like to, I think, because it just seems like they have issues with them. So I don't know. But it was awesome. Like it was actually a really good price and all that stuff. I was like, so if I had to go with the cheaper route, insurance would be cheaper on it and all that stuff. So I like the Ford Focus. If I had to choose the Dodge Dart or the Ford Focus, it would be the Ford Focus. Then yesterday, because I remember seeing a Dodge Challenger at our local Toyota dealership, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna test drive it someday. So I go in yesterday after work, and I don't see it there. I was like, oh crap, I drive in, and I'm like just walking around. I saw they had some Ford Focuses and the Dodge Dart, and I was just kind of looking at them. So when I did that, fuck you NASA. I did that, and when I test drove, the guy came up to me. He was a really cool guy. We talked, and he showed me the Challenger. So it was in the back, because they were reparking the car, so it was just sitting back there with other cars. I was like, gosh, I was looking at it. This thing was clean, in top pristine edition. Okay, this thing was gorgeous. It was a 2010, only 17,000 miles, which is crazy for 2010. Fuck you, Doge. God damn it. I'm doing good too. Oh, Bryce is gonna get me now. Gosh. But it was a 2000. Come on, honey man, please help me. Gosh, I suck. But it was nice. To 17,000 miles, not one scratch on it. Literally, I was looking for I was with him for an hour. We were just talking about, because he was telling me his life story. The guy was a collector. He lived a life. That guy was badass. But that, I'm looking at it, and he's like, take a seat in it. You gotta see how it feels. Then we actually drove it. Man, I love the Challenger. The only thing I didn't like about it is just the interior. It's just the plain Jane Dodge, The new 2015s, those interiors are fucking awesome, okay? I love the interiors of the 2015 Challenger. Even the stock this was the V6 model, because I don't want to go with the V8. I would, but I don't have the money to. This thing was still $21,000, which is a good price for the mileage and stuff, but I don't know if I can afford $21,000. But it was so nice. It was so freaking nice, okay? And I drove it, and I loved it. The sound of the V6, it gets up and goes, okay? It really does. It gets up and goes. Fuck you, Mr. Pickle, you bitch. Oh, I just schooled y'all. But it was good, okay? I liked it. Well, there was two things I didn't like. Well, the second thing is not really an issue. The gas pedal, it was the location of it was really weird. I don't know if it was just me or something, but it's right next to the wall, the firewall or whatever, the side firewall. So right there, and the gas pedal was right there, and it was weird because the first time I was going for the gas pedal, I'm hitting the wall. I was like, where the hell's the gas pedal? It was kind of weird just compared to my car. But other than that, and the interior, it was just the plain Jane, it had Bluetooth, which is awesome. I like the Bluetooth, but I like the Bluetooths. But no, it was just other than that, it was, the interior is just plain, not the seats and stuff, but the technology in it and stuff like that. It was just the plain Jane fucking radio, and the speedometer is plain. There's nothing on it. It's got the old school digital looking things that my 2003 Dodge truck has. My parents' is. It literally had the same thing. I was like, that's kind of shitty, just because it's like, you know, I'm not a big fan of that. Fuck you, lol, lol, lol. But I wasn't a big fan of that, and I was like, you know what I mean? Like, the 370 is the same, the 350 is the same way, but I like it more. I do like it more because, like, you even got like you got the dials up there on the corner facing you, so that's cool. You know, it's got like stuff that like I actually like on it. Like it's more like a sports car. The freaking what's it called? The fuck you, lol. Oh, he's the one who got me, and he just got me again. But I don't know. The Dodge Challenger, I didn't like the interior that much. I really didn't. Like, that's the only thing about the Challenger. But I loved how it felt when you drive it. It was smooth. It was quick. It's beast looking. Like, your hood is just there. It's such a badass looking car. Sorry. I love how the Dodge Challenger looks. The looks of that car is freaking awesome. That's like literally one of the best looking cars. I'm not gonna lie. I love it. Just looks so mean, especially the new ones, the 2015 models. But so I test drove all those. For now, I think I'm gonna take the Challenger out of the runnings. I don't know. I've been thinking about it, just because it's a pricier car. It's kind of fuck you. It's harder. It's harder to find like a cheaper one. That's gonna be in my price range. The cheapest one I've ever found was 18 grand, and it was a 2011 with 60,000 miles. So, and it was 18 grand. So, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not a cheap car. The 350Z ain't cheap either, especially if I'm looking at like the 2007 models and stuff. But I don't know, like, I have no idea. Because the Dodge Dart's out of the question. The only car I have to drive now is the Ford Focus ST. God, Bryce, you keep getting me. The Ford Focus ST is the only one I need to drive. But I'll figure that out, because I haven't driven a manual in a while, because that's car's only manual. So I would prefer to get a manual car no matter what. But I haven't driven one in a long ass time, so I gotta ask my friend if I can drive his, because he has like an old school car, like not old school nice, like a piece of shit old school car. So it's like a Toyota Corolla. So, and it's a manual, so I'm gonna practice on that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what to do. I think I'm aiming towards the Ford Focus if I can't afford the 350Z. If I can afford the 350Z with insurance and all that stuff, the 350Z. I think those are my top two options. Because I was reading about the Ford Focus ST. I guess we'll play one more just to finish this little story up. I read about the Ford Focus ST that the insurance on those is considered just like as a regular Ford Focus. But then I read the insurance rates on those are actually not the Ford Focus regular, but like I was looking at average insurance rates for the ST, and it's pretty fucking pricey. Like, because I guess it's like hard to get parts for it or something like that. I don't know what it was. And with the turbo and all that stuff, it just kind of, it's pretty pricey, and it's way higher than I'm looking for. Especially at my age, these people are like 24 and they're paying like around $130 a month. I'll talk to my insurance agents, because Boise is actually like, if I'm correct, it's top 10 or number 1. It's one of those two. I know it's top 10 for sure. I'm not sure if it was number 1 as the safest city to drive in the United States. Where I'm moving, Meridian, Boise, they have like 6 cities up there, like most big cities do. But I read on Forbes, it was actually on Forbes, that like Boise's like top 10 in recreational, which is like, it's cool, but it's not what I'm talking about. It was like top 10 in recreational, top 10 for new business or something like that. And it was like top 10 for the safest cities to drive in. So I'm hoping insurance rates are cheaper up there just because of that. So we'll see how it goes. If I can afford it, 350Z for sure. If I can't, it would have to probably be the Ford Focus. We'll figure it out though. I'm hoping 350. I just loved it. It was just so much fun when I drove it. You know, like the 2-seater feel to it. Because I don't need 4 seats. I honestly don't. I have no one to drive that I have to drive and stuff. So it's like, might as well get a freaking fun 2-seater and just keep that. So we'll figure it out. But with this game, because we've been playing, our highest score was like 600 and something. So we did pretty decent on this episode, but not as good as I wanted to. We're going to split and just go for this guy. Yeah, we're going to end the episode because we suck. So thank you guys for joining me on part, I think this is 4 or 5, I don't know, this part of my adventure in Agario. If you guys liked it, hit the like button down below. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below. Yeah, you guys have a wonderful and beautiful day. DSEC208's out.